Scariest part, it all started in America and now it's happening in India. We don't like our foods, the home cooked food, and we love the processed food which is in the market. We are switching our food habits, and that is causing a problem. Our kids are switching to the processed snacks, so that is where the diabetes obesity is on its peak, and that is why we're the capital of diabetes. How much more do you want to give the processed food industry? You take food, fake food, and you give the real money. And what do you get out of it? Is a bad health. Is it a good deal? Let me show you something.
So, what is processed food? It's many things, but I'm going to list them for you. And there's data to support the contention that each of one of these is a problem. There's too little fiber, there's too little omega-3 fatty acids, which are anti-inflammatory, there's too little micronutrients, there's too much trans fats, too much branched chain amino acids, which are found in corn-fed animal stock, too much omega-6 fatty acids, which are pro-inflammatory, too many additives, too many emulsifiers, which now we think may cause certain autoimmune diseases, too much salt. Now, there is correlative data for every single one of these, but no causative data. And none of these drive your own individual consumption in particular. But the last one's the hook. And the last one is sugar. And sugar, and Gary Knell and Matthias Klum neglected to show you this National Geographic cover, says that sugar is very specifically addictive. In fact, according to the DSM-5 criteria for addiction, it now meets it. It's impossible to resist, and it is also the thing that covers up the negative aspects of taste of processed food. And the food industry knows that when they add it, you buy more. It is the marker for processed food because of the 600,000 items in the American food supply, 74% of them has added sugar, which Dr. Popkin told you. So let's talk about consumption. So everyone will say, well, we're eating more, and indeed we are. Over on the left, we have the original White Castle hamburger. In the middle, we have Bob's Big Boy. And there on the right, we have Hardee's Thick Burger. And we even have a $6 burger at Carl's Jr. that has 2,000 calories. I call this slide very specifically the Coca-Cola conspiracy. And you can see all of the increases in sizes. So why do I call it a conspiracy? So what's in Coke? Caffeine, which is a diuretic, so you lose free water. Salt, so you take on more salt. What happens when you take on salt and lose free water? You get thirstier. So why is there so much sugar in Coke? To hide the salt. So here is how much sugar we in America have consumed, not in the last 30 years, but in the last 200 years. And there's the advent of processed food listed there in 1965. Now let's talk about health. So, over the past 20 years, you can take a look and see blood pressure down, cholesterol down, physical activity up, smoking down. We should be reaping a health benefit, and we are not, because obesity and diabetes are through the roof, absolutely through the roof, and they are chewing through all the healthcare costs of all developed and developing countries. Coca-Cola says beating obesity will take action by all of us based on one simple common sense fact. All calories count no matter where they come from, including Coca-Cola and everything else with calories. And they say it's common sense. Well, I don't believe in common sense. I believe in science. I believe in data. Because the science says some calories cause disease more than others, because different calories are metabolized differently, because a calorie is not a calorie. This is called nutritional biochemistry. And when you understand this, you understand that not all calories are the same. And sugar calories are the most egregious. Take a look at the price of food. Healthy food costs double that of unhealthy food, and it's going up at a rate of 17 pence per pound compared to processed food, which is 7 pence per pound. So you'd say, well, wait, that means that processed food's a better deal. Less healthy food is a better deal. Well, indeed, the three countries that have the lowest GDP spent on food, US, UK, and Australia, of course, are the three most obese and the three sickest countries. So let's do the scorecard. Consumption, way up. Health, Disaster. In fact, if this were an IRB protocol, it would have been stopped years ago because of the deaths. Environment, clearly negative. Companies, up previously, but now in big trouble. Consumers, in the short term, a winner. In the long term, a big fat loser. And finally, in society, a disaster. Now, Dr. Katz told you today that there were many diets that worked. Every one of the diets that worked was a low sugar, high fiber diet. Do you know what a low sugar, high fiber diet is called, people? It's called real food. That's what every single diet that works is real food. Processed food is an experiment that failed. We should rename diabetes processed food disease, because that's what it is.
Guys, this is a wake-up call. I don't think you need any more time now. It's time to read the labels, to know what you put inside your body. And this has become my mission, and I've taken it personally, to educate a team of like-minded people to get towards real food and promote real nutrition, because the processed industry has taken a lot from us. They've sold us sugar for their profits, and now we have to train people to get out of this garbage mindset and get back to real food. This is just not a movement, guys. This is about you. Let's do it.